Look, Rennie. This is a computer.
Kliko, the computer seems to have many parts in it.
Yes, Rennie. A computer is made up of different parts. The monitor, the CPU, the keyboard and the mouse are four major parts of a computer. All these parts are very important.
Please tell me how these parts are important for a computer.
Sure, Rennie. Let's start with the monitor. The monitor has a screen and it looks like a TV. It displays the output, whatever work is done or instruction is given on the screen. This board with alphabets and numbers on it is called the keyboard. The big and small buttons on it are called keys. Using these keys, we can write letters. We can make reports and presentations and also play movies and songs.
What is the CPU? It looks like a big box.
The CPU is the central part of the computer. It is also called the brain of the computer. The CPU tells the computer what to do.
What does CPU means, Kliko?
CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the most important part of the computer.
What does a CPU do in a computer, Kliko?
A CPU guides and helps the computer to perform different functions quickly and easily. The CPU is placed inside a box called the system unit.
What is this, Kliko? It has a wire attached to it and if like a tail. It looks like a mouse.
It is a mouse, Rennie.
A mouse? How can it be? It is not a living thing.
It is a computer mouse, Rennie. Look, it has two buttons on it and a scroll wheel at the center. It also has a small ball on the bottom, which moves the mouse pointer on the screen.
How does it help us, Kliko?
A mouse helps us to select any folder or content from the computer screen. For better movement, the mouse should be kept over a mouse pad.
I have seen Uncle Ravi's computer. He has lot of other things attached to the computer beside the mouse, keyboard or the CPU. What are those, Kliko?
Yes, Rini, you can add other parts to a computer if you require. Some of them are speakers, printers, joysticks and UPS. These parts are called a computer's peripheral devices.
Tell me more about them.
Speakers are used to listen to songs, voice, speech and sounds through a computer. A printer helps to print out documents on a sheet of paper. A joystick is used to move the cursor. It generally has 3 or 4 buttons. It helps us in playing video games on the computer. A UPS helps us to save our work safely when there is a sudden electricity cut. UPS stands for Uninterrupted Power Supply.
Thank you, Kliko, for all your help. It is getting late now. I think I have to go now.
Sure, Rennie. We will meet tomorrow and I will let you know more about computers.
Memory and storage of a computer. Hello friends, I am sure you were very excited during your last birthday party and you definitely remember all the details related to that birthday party. Have you ever thought how you were able to recall the details of any particular event, like your birthday party? All the things we are able to remember in our daily life come from our memories. Whenever we need to recall any detail, we can just think and remember things from our memory. In the same way, a computer also has a memory. Whenever we need any information from the computer, we can get it from its memory. We use different storage places to keep our things safe. When you go to school, your mother packs some food for you. Where does she keep the food? Yes, in the lunch box. So the lunch box is a place for storage of food. When you want to keep your clothes, where do you keep them? Or where will you keep your toys once you have finished playing? You use an almirah or cupboard for storing your clothes and toys to keep them safe. So, almirah is the storage place for your clothes and toys. Similarly, you store pencils, eraser and sharpener in a pencil box. So, pencil box is the storage place for your pencils, eraser and sharpener. You carry your books in your school bag. So, school bag is the storage place for our books and notebooks. A computer needs to store a lot of information so that it can perform many different functions. Hence, storage of information is very necessary for a computer. This information is stored in the computer memory and in special storage devices like hard disk. A computer can store files, images, videos, songs, movies, games, etc. in its memory. Some of the storage places used by computers are hard disk, memory card, CDs and DVDs, floppy and pen drive. Do you remember what you ate for breakfast on this day last year? Or when did you attend school for the first time? Definitely not, because sometimes we can forget a lot of things and it's not possible for us to recall that particular moment. But once an information is stored in the memory of a computer, it never gets erased from the computer memory unless and until we have not deleted it from our end.
You are very familiar with the word in and out. Now, it is important to know about input and output. Input, the thing that is given to a machine to work on, is called input. For example, when you make mango shake, you put mango, sugar and milk in the mixer grinder. These things are called input. Output, the things which we get from machine after it works, are known as output. In the above example, the mango shake given by the mixer grinder is the output. There are some more inputs and outputs. Input, dirty clothes. Washing machine. Output, clean clothes. Input, petrol, car. Output, energy for running. Input, numbers, calculator. Output, sum or result. Input, words, numbers and codes. Computer, output, result or output. What is processing? The action taken by machine to work on input and change it into output is called processing. What is data? The inputs given to the computer are known as data. Input devices. The devices that help to give input to the computer are called input devices. Following parts are main input devices of a computer. Keyboard. Keyboard is used to input words, numbers and codes into the computer. Mouse. A small flashing line or arrow which is called pointer can be moved using the mouse. Mouse is used to input commands in the computer. Touchpad. Touchpad is generally available in laptop computers. It also helps to move pointer and select. It also used to and input command. Microphone. Microphone is also used to take sound input and send into the computer. Output devices. Output devices are those devices that help to get output from the computer. The main output devices of computer are monitor. Monitor is a display device. It displays the result. Printer. Printer is also an output device. It prints the output on the paper. Speakers. Speakers are same as our music system. When the speakers are connected to the computer, we receive sound as output. Processing device. CPU has a small chip called CPU. Full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. The CPU is the main component which is used to manipulate data. Input, processing, output. This is called IPO cycle. Computer works on IPO cycle.